and meetings, do you still see the small window of opportunity for a peaceful resolution of the crisis in Ethiopia there? Will he go on to Sudan? And anything else you can tell us
Sure.
about?
Let me offer some context at the top, and then happy to provide an update on Ambassador Feltman's activities in the region. So as you have heard us say, we remain fully engaged in efforts to move all sides in the conflict to an immediate cessation of hostilities. All those in need, regardless of ethnicity, should have immediate access to life-saving humanitarian assistance. That is why we call for an immediate end to the human rights abuses and violations committed against civilians. Our embassy in Addis, as you have heard us say, remains open under the leadership of our ambassador. Special Envoy Feltman, as I alluded to, remains in the region to further our diplomatic efforts, and we urge all parties to exercise restraints, to end hostilities, to respect human rights, to refrain from hostile rhetoric, and to protect civilians. As you know, Ambassador Thomas Greenfield spoke to the situation in Ethiopia at a UN Security Council briefing on November 8th. We have been working fully in tandem with the AU Special Representative Obasanjo, and we remain supportive, nothing but supportive of his efforts to facilitate dialogue among the parties towards the cessation of hostilities. The Special Envoy, former President Obasanjo, has spoken to this window of opportunity that he believes, and in turn we believe, does exist and continues to exist, and we are fully in support of his efforts to achieve progress towards this cessation of hostilities and the provision of humanitarian access that is so desperately needed in Tigray and the surrounding regions. When it comes to Ambassador Feltman, we discussed this yesterday, but he returned to Addis yesterday, November 8th, from Kenya, where he was. He is there. He continued our support of, and he was there to continue our support of AU Special Representative Obasanjo to urgently press the parties to de-escalate the conflicts and to enter into negotiations towards a durable cessation of hostilities. He has continued to raise our concern about the risk of intracommunal violence, and this is also something that we spoke about yesterday. It's of grave and important concern to us. And we do believe, as you've heard from the AU Special Envoy, that there is a window, a small opening to work with the Special Envoy to further these efforts, these collective efforts, to peacefully resolve the conflict in Ethiopia. In addition to meeting with Mr. Obasanjo yesterday, former President Obasanjo, I should say, the Special Envoy met today with the Ethiopian Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, Demeke Mekonnen Hassan, and all the while we are working very closely with international partners on a bilateral and multilateral basis, as well as with action through, as I said before, the AU, but also the UN, including with our engagement yesterday. This is something that we have been intensely focused on to try to take advantage of the opportunity that we have now, and we will continue to do so in support of President Obasanjo and his efforts.
Right, and not to suggest that he doesn't have enough on his plate already just with Ethiopia, but does he have plans to go to Sudan or even maybe Somalia on this current trip, or do you expect him to stay in Addis?
I expect he will stay in the region, but in terms of any follow-on travel, I just don't have an update for you at the moment.
But
He's in Ethiopia at the moment.
And is remaining there through tomorrow?
He is remaining there at least through today, and we'll keep you posted if he.
Well, today it's like, it's late there.
We will update you
Okay.
on subsequent travel. Hugh Mayer.